What's going on, guys? Big Timer 110 here, and today I want to talk to you guys about a ROM called Descendant 11.5. That's right, this ROM is very nice and smooth, guys. Let me just show you guys what I mean. As you can see here, we have the Google Now feed on the left, which is a good thing. I like that. I always like when a ROM has that feature. Going back here to the home screen, let me show you the double tap to sleep and the double tap to wake. It does work, and it works real well. Now let me go ahead and open this again. And let me just show you guys this ROM here. It's very, very nice and smooth. I know I said it again, but trust me. Let me show you guys how aesthetically how this looks. Look at that background blur in the back, those animations. And I see at the top we have the weather, we have the date, and other information that you might need here. And on your quick settings, we have all the shortcuts that you might want too. Moving on to the screen, guys, this ROM has 120 Hz and 120 frames per second working great here. There's no problem. I mean, I do have a warning there, but that's just because I have a bunch of open tabs on my browser, but don't pay attention to that. Trust me, this is working here. Now if we go to the settings here, we go to apps and notifications. Under default apps, let me show you guys the launcher. Here we have the quick step. Now this is a traditional launcher, kind of like the Pixel launcher that a lot of ROMs use, which it's not a bad thing. It's actually a good launcher. I like it. Now let me show you guys Matches. A lot of you guys always ask me about this, and yes, it is working here. So if you install Matches on this ROM, it should work. I had no problems with it. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the settings here. Let's go to network and internet. As you can see, it looks a little different, but trust me, everything's just the same. If you click on mobile network here, we do have T-Mobile for me. We go in there, you see your normal settings here. If you click on Wi-Fi calling, make sure you go in there and turn it on. Also, we have carrier video calling, so turn that on as well. If we go to connected devices here, again, it'll look different than another ROMs, but everything's there. As you can see, we do have the top options like the Bluetooth, the files received via Bluetooth, your printing, and your casting. And on the bottom, you have a lot of the devices that you paired before. So if we go to Descendant Health, this is a new tab here. It has all the data, for COVID-19. I guess it depends on your location. I mean, it's nice to see, but I don't think everybody's gonna want that. If we're going to apps and notification, here we have all these options. If we move on to the battery, guys, this is where the ROM falters for me. The battery was good in the first couple of weeks, but then it just got worse and worse and worse. And I'll talk a little bit about that later. If we go to display, we have all these options here. We have the options that we usually see here, like, you have your colors. Press on that. We got your natural, boosted, and adaptive. We have your font size. We have also more options here, like your tap to wake. Click on the lock screen option. We have way more options there and there too. We have all these other options here, like your ambient display and sensors. And here you could turn on anything you like and turn off everything you don't like. We also have your double tap to sleep, so make sure you turn that on. We also get device specific settings, so if you click on that, you'll see your minimum refresh rate. I always keep it at 120 because I'm not gonna lower it. I should be able to just run it at 120 all the time, unless I'm in battery saver mode. So in that case, I'll leave it at 60. Now if we go to storage here, we do have the internal storage and the micro SD card slot working great, no problems whatsoever there. And if we move on to security, guys, here we do have all these options like app locker. I didn't mess with that, but I don't know what that is for, but you guys could explore that. And we do have the normal, like the screen lock, fingerprint, face unlock, and your smart lock at the bottom. And it's good to see that a lot of ROMs are implementing that face unlock, since a lot of you guys always ask for that. Moving on to system, here we have a lot of different options like your gestures. Here we have more options like your open the camera, activate your torch with the power button, and we also have your system navigations here. And you know, interesting enough, we do have all options here, all 3 options. So if you like the old school, go ahead and check that out. We do have your swipe to screenshot, your power menu here. So let me go ahead and turn that on. Let me just hold the power button so you can see power menu. Bam. As you can see, we have all these options like the power off, the restart. We have all my smart thermometer there, my, other smart TVs and other stuff that you see here. And if you had a payment method, it will show up there too. Now you could also skip the music just by long pressing the volume. So if that's something you like, there you go. We have developer options and it's also the same. And we have the status bar tuner, guys, here. Turn on whatever you like and turn off whatever you don't like. Simple as that. If we go to date and time here, you guys can change whatever you like. If we go to about phone here, we can see that we're running 11.5, Android version 11. And yeah, guys, like I said, this ROM is really dope. It's really great. One thing for sure, it doesn't come with a camera, so you're gonna have to install yours. And for whatever reason, if you touch the phone, it's pretty warm. I don't know why it gets a little warm, but it is what it is. And again, talking about the battery before we run some benchmarks, the battery, like I said, it was good at the beginning, but it just kept getting worse and worse. And I remember being in the hospital one time trying to conserve my battery. I had 50%, put it on battery saver mode, and I could still see the battery percentage go down every minute until I would just not use my phone at all. But it still went down, and I felt like it wasn't reliable enough. And like I said, this is still a nice ROM. It's a great ROM. Maybe it's just a problem I encounter, but I'm pretty sure that you guys could just install a different kernel with better battery performance, better battery management, and you got yourself a nice ROM here. Would I recommend this ROM? Absolutely, yeah. If you're gonna install a different kernel, then this will be a nice ROM for you guys. But for me, I gotta move on and gotta check out other ROMs because that's what I do. So guys, thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like it, just click on that like button. And guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.